Right, we're live. Hello, everyone. All right, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome to CoinSwitch's YouTube channel. I'm Swati, and I actually lead growth at CoinSwitch itself. काफी दिनों से बहुत चर्चा चल रही है क्रिप्टो स्पेस में कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट एक क्रिप्टो बिल ला सकता है इस विंटर सेशन में एंड आई एम श्योर कि आप सबके मन में बहुत सवाल चल रहे होंगे कि आखिर क्रिप्टो का फ्यूचर क्या है, आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट्स का क्या होगा। एंड इन सब चीज़ों को समझने के लिए आप एक्चुअली अपने दोस्तों, रिलेटिव्स, सोशल मीडिया, न्यूज़ इन सब जगहों पे जा रहे हैं। इसलिए आज हमने सोचा कि हम आज अपने सीईओ, कॉइनस्विच के सीईओ आशीष सिंघल से बात करते हैं। एंड इस कॉन्वर्सेशन से हमारी यही कोशिश रहेगी कि आपके सामने हम सही फैक्ट्स रख सकें ताकि ये आपके डिसीजन मेकिंग में आपको हेल्प करेगा। सो द आइडिया इज कि आपके जो भी सवाल इकट्ठा हुए हैं हम वो जवाब सुने राइट फ्रॉम आशीष सिंघल हु हैज बीन एट द फोर फ्रंट ऑफ दिस। वेलकम आशीष टू द स्पेशल लाइव।
Thank you, Swati. Good to be here.
Ashish, very stressful period for a lot of us at CoinSwitch. In fact, being an employee of CoinSwitch as well, it's been pretty stressful. आपके last 24 hours कैसे गए हैं?
So last 24 hours have been crazy, to be honest. I didn't expect the reaction that happened yesterday. It was a kind of positive, but I think kind of misinformation fueled in a lot of negativity around the market itself. We saw a lot of panic selling happening on the platform, which isn't right in a way. And the idea today should be, how do we help educate our users better? How do we answer their questions, the questions that that they have about the industry, what's going to happen to the industry, government regulate क्या सोच रही है, ये जो बिल आ रहा है ये पॉजिटिव है, नेगेटिव है। ऑल्दो हम पे भी लिमिटेड इंफॉर्मेशन है, बट जो भी हम पे इंफॉर्मेशन है, द आइडिया शुड बी हाउ डू वी पास दिस इंफॉर्मेशन टू आवर यूजर्स, tell them where we stand as a community together, and what are the next steps from here as we move toward hopefully more positive crypto regulations.
काउंटिंग ऑन दैट आशीष। आशीष, इट्स वेरी फनी कि हमने एक्चुअली कुछ घंटों पहले ही सोशल मीडिया पे एक फॉर्म सर्कुलेट किया था जहाँ पे हमने अपने यूजर से पूछा था कि भाई आपके क्या सवाल हैं। एंड यू वोंट बिलीव 2-3 घंटों में हमारे पास 3,000 लोगों से ज्यादा सवाल आए हैं। एंड आई थिंक इट डज टेल अस कि बहुत सारी हलचल मची हुई है अभी एंड बहुत लोग अपने सवालों का जवाब जानना चाहते हैं। So I'm very happy कि आपने टाइम निकाल के हमें ज्वाइन किया है and I really hope that this session is very useful to our users. So without wasting more time, let's get to it, Ashish. So सबसे पहला सवाल जो धर्मेंद्र, शिरीष, सचिन एंड सागर से आया है and बहुत सारे लोगों ने सेम सवाल पूछा है कि what does the proposed bill mean for crypto in India? इस बिल का एक्चुअली में क्या मतलब है?
तो पहले मैं ये बताना चाहूंगा कि इसकी हिस्ट्री क्या है, राइट। जो भी बिल आज प्रपोज हो रहा है उसकी सिर्फ हम पे हेडिंग है कि वो बिल क्या हो सकता है, और वो हेडिंग कहाँ से आती है, वो पिछले साल जब बिल क्रिप्टो करेंसी को बैन करने की बात हो रही थी, जो बिल प्रपोज किया गया था, ये हेडिंग वहां से आती है। फिर फरवरी मार्च में इसे पार्लियामेंट्री सेशन में लिस्ट भी किया गया था कि इस पर पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी वुड टेक एन एक्शन और मे बी इम्प्लीमेंट दिस बिल, and that is where the ban news happened in March early this year, right? But that bill wasn't tabled, right? तब से अब तक काफी चीजें चेंज हो चुकी हैं। तब से अब तक हम पे, not just हम पे, the crypto community in India itself has grown drastically, right? Millions and millions of people are now part of CoinSwitch and other crypto applications and are building new applications every single day, increasing the scope of crypto in itself. जो पुराना बिल था वो क्रिप्टो करेंसी को मोर लीगल टेंडर, मनी की तरह ट्रीट करके बनाया गया था। तो जब मनी की तरह ट्रीट करा जाता है तो उसके काफी नेगेटिव्स भी हैं जिससे हम अग्री करते हैं, बट इसको एज एन एसेट क्लास तब नहीं देखा गया था, राइट। बट अभी जो लास्ट 6 से 7 महीने में हमने एफर्ट करे हैं, हमने स्टेक होल्डर से बातें करी हैं, उन्हें समझाया है कि ये क्रिप्टो करेंसी एक करेंसी से ज्यादा बड़ा है, ये क्रिप्टो करेंसी नहीं क्रिप्टो एसेट्स है, राइट? और ये सिर्फ एक करेंसी की तरह नहीं, बट कि कल की गूगल, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, अमेज़न
Yeah.
को बिल्ड कर सकता है, और इंडिया शुड पार्टिसिपेट इन बिल्डिंग दीज इकोसिस्टम्स, राइट?
Mhm.
तो सारे मिलियंस ऑफ लोग आ गए हैं क्रिप्टो में, क्रिप्टो कम्युनिटी काफी ग्रो हो गई है, गवर्नमेंट का माइंडसेट भी काफी चेंज हुआ है कि नाउ दे कैन सेग्रीगेट बिटवीन द एसेट क्लास यूज केस वर्सेस द करेंसी यूज केस, एंड दे डेफिनेटली अंडरस्टैंड हाउ बेनिफिशियल इट कुड बी फॉर द द एसेट क्लास पार्ट ऑफ द इकोसिस्टम, कि ये नया इंटरनेट बन रहा है जो इंडिया ने मिस आउट कर दिया था जब इंटरनेट बना था और सारी बड़ी कंपनीज आज वेस्ट में होती हैं. India, being the digital first nation in itself, understands that this is the second opportunity that we should definitely not want to miss out. तो जो बिल आने वाला है उसकी हम पे कम जानकारी है. We will be very honest here कि हमें भी नहीं पता है उस बिल में क्या आ रहा है, बट हमें काफी जगह कंसल्ट करा गया है एज बैक BACC, जिसका मैं को चेयर भी हूँ, which represent the industry itself. उसमें over 28 क्रिप्टो कंपनीज हैं जो कि मिलके डेटा कलेक्ट करती हैं, गवर्नमेंट को डेटा देती हैं, उन्हें गाइड करती हैं कि क्या इस इंडस्ट्री के प्रोज हैं, क्या कॉन्स हैं. हम अपने आप को सेल्फ रेगुलेट भी करते हैं उसी के गाइडेंस से, राइट? एंड इस टाइम गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स ने हमारी बातें सुनी हैं. हमें उम्मीद है कि वो जो हमारी बातें सुनी हैं वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में भी जाएंगी और बिल का पार्ट भी होंगी. तो इंडिया सीधा बैन क्रिप्टो को नहीं करेगा, होपफुली प्रोग्रेसिव रेगुलेशन लाएगा जिससे इंडिया में actually it will become like the next internet, and India will become the source of a lot of crypto companies, a lot of crypto users going forward, right? So it would be very, very progressive. That's our thought and hope from the government.
Hoping for the same, Ashish. In fact, I would like to tell our users कि बहुत टाइम पहले, कुछ महीने पहले तक, लास्ट ईयर तक बहुत कम लोग जुड़े हुए थे क्रिप्टो स्पेस में इंडिया से. एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉइनस्विच इटसेल्फ, हमारे पास 1.3 करोड़ यूजर्स हैं आज के पीरियड में. एंड आई थिंक बहुत ग्रोथ की वजह से भी हमें लगता है कि government will take the right measures and do the right thing, hopefully, and we can only hope for the best. And what's very interesting is that कि जैसे कि आपने बोला कि गवर्नमेंट एक्चुअली में प्रोएक्टिवली इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट्स, आपने बोला कि आप को चेयर हैं BACC के, इनसे बात कर रहा है रेगुलेशन वगैरह बनाने के लिए. बट लोग अभी भी परेशान हैं आशीष, बिकॉज क्लैरिटी मिल नहीं रही है. तो आप क्या सोचते हैं, इज द फ्यूचर ब्राइट फॉर क्रिप्टो? Do you think that the bill is going to actually be positive, or you thinking that this is going to be negative for the industry? आपकी क्या what do you think about this, Ashish?
श्योर, श्योर स्वाति. तो सबसे पहले मैं डिस्क्लेमर डाल दूं, देखो मेरे ओपिनियन बायस्ड हैं. वी रन अ क्रिप्टो कंपनी एंड ऑब्वियसली वी बिलीव इन क्रिप्टो. वी बीन इन क्रिप्टो फॉर द लास्ट 6-7 years ourselves, and we wouldn't be here if we don't believe in crypto in itself, right? And a lot of us are here because we all believe in the values of crypto and how crypto can actually change the whole financial ecosystem, not just financial, but the infrastructure layer itself of the internet, right? Having said that, हमारे पास बिल जो भी ड्राफ्ट हो रहा है उसकी डिटेल्स नहीं है, तो हम इस बारे में ज्यादा फैक्ट्स नहीं बता सकते. हम बस यो बता सकते हैं कि आज हम कहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं. जहां आज हम पहुंचे हैं, जो हमारी स्टैंडिंग कमेटी से भी मीटिंग हुई थी लास्ट वीक, वेयर many things were positive as well, right? And government do understand how big this industry can be. They also are a bit concerned about obviously a lot of users jumping into crypto without knowing what crypto is, right? A lot of negative ads in terms of misleading ads as well happening around, right? So how together as an industry we stick together, form the right self regulations, create an environment which is more positive in the outlook, right? And tell the government that these are the right facts, these are the wrong things as well. So we should not shy away कि यार money laundering is possible through crypto because of the anonymous nature of it in itself. But we can definitely put guardrails around. We can जैसे CoinSwitch पे, like we do not allow deposit and withdrawals of crypto until we figure out a way which aligns with how government want to put those guardrails around, and starting that discussion with the government in figuring out what are the checks and balances that we need to put in place to be able to do that well within the by regulating ourselves, self-regulating ourselves, and adhering to the laws of the land, right? So Having said that, hope is that the bill would be positive. Uh, even recognizing crypto is a very positive step in the right direction, because having a bill, having the complete regulation is very hard for government as well. We have to understand that this is a very new technology. The all the development that has been happened in the space is just 10 years. Every day a new concept is emerging. It's even harder for us to keep pace with it. It would be even harder for the government to actually understand, build a regulation which would work not just today, but 5 years down the line, right? So they have a bigger responsibility, and we have to understand their point of view as well, that they are very valid in terms of their concerns. And how do you regulate something which is so new, and so much evolving every single day, right? But we are hopeful that it might not start with a complete regulation. It may first start with a classification of crypto, how crypto is classified, how crypto is taxed, which is the agency which would ultimately form regulations of crypto domain, right? And it might be a phased approach. And this is again our understanding of things as they stand today, right? So our understanding is that it would be a phased approach, first classifying, then finding a regulator for it, and then creating regulations to help protect users, to help boost innovation, and making government a part of this ecosystem in itself, where users, governments, and the innovators can come together and form a more positive crypto outlook from India.
Absolutely, Ashish. I mean, totally hoping for that. In fact, what's very interesting कि आपने बोला कि crypto deposits and withdrawals भी आपने बंद किया है to to give the government some level of comfort. In fact, we also make sure that we take care of KYC वगैरह, and I really hope that the government looks at these things in positive light. But what about worst case scenario, Ashish? What if there's a ban on crypto? What happens then?
तो पहली बात, आउटराइट बैन करना क्रिप्टो करेंसी को काफी मुश्किल है. मुश्किल इन द सेंस, नॉट फ्रॉम जस्ट द रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, बट ऑल्सो फ्रॉम द टेक्नोलॉजी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, राइट? यहाँ पर कोई थर्ड पार्टी नहीं चाहिए होता. बाय द नेचर ऑफ इट, ब्लॉकचेन इज पीयर टू पीयर, राइट? सो हमने नाइजीरिया में भी देखा, जहाँ गवर्नमेंट ने बैन करा क्रिप्टो को, but within 12 days they have to reopen the crypto exchanges, because exchanges becomes the way to regulate it. Exchanges are the point of contact for the users, and working with the government now gets the real time data on what is happening. So banning exchanges or banning crypto is not the solution, but probably regulating them, creating frameworks of reporting, creating frameworks of KYC, creating frameworks of listing coins, for example, right? I know from a lot of users we hear that we have never listed Shibu Inu, and I know a lot of users get annoyed because we haven't listed that. But I want to address that point as well, right? Because today we feel that Shibu Inu may not have the right interest from the user, right? And it not from the user, but like from the community itself, right? And it might not be a great investment. So we are also figuring out a way that what are the right ways to educate user about coins, what are some risky coins as well. I know ultimately it's the user's decision on what they want to invest in, how they want to invest in. We are just a platform to enable that, but there is some responsibility that lies on platforms as well, right? On what coins do we offer, how do we offer it, how much education does a user need to have before investing in high risky coins as well, right? So I think these frameworks need to come into place to ensure that users are making the right choices. Again, coming to the point that outright ban is very unlikely, and even if it were to happen, government would definitely consider that there is over $6 billion worth of value invested by retail investors into this industry. So they are amazing folks. They are looking out for the people of India, and we are hopeful that they form the regulations which actually support this ecosystem rather than banning it outright.
Correct. No, fair point, Ashish. I think आपने बहुत अच्छे interesting points हमें बताए हैं, and moving forward, there are some people who have asked us another question. हर्ष, राघवेंद्रन, बालाराम ने ये सवाल पूछा है कि बिल में एक बहुत ही confusing सा terminology है. प्राइवेट वर्सेस पब्लिक क्रिप्टो करेंसी, आप हमें थोड़ा सा समझा सकते हैं कि इसका एक्चुअली में मतलब क्या है? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन प्राइवेट एंड पब्लिक? व्हाट डज इट मीन हमारे यूजर्स के लिए?
श्योर। सो ये डेफिनेशन गवर्नमेंट की है। पहले मैं अपनी डेफिनेशन समझा देता हूँ, व्हाट एज क्रिप्टो कम्युनिटी वी अंडरस्टैंड, एंड देन वी कैन ओनली इंटरप्रेट व्हाट गवर्नमेंट मीन्स बाय प्राइवेट पब्लिक. What I'm saying may not be correct because obviously I do not have information from the government on what they actually mean by private and public. This is just the understanding from the draft which happened in 2019, right? So for us, public blockchains are where any user can be participant of an ecosystem and create change in that entire blockchain itself. Be it a miner, be it a holder, be it a, if he's doing staking, or if he is supporting that infrastructure in any which way. So to take Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these blockchains are public blockchains where any user can participate and be incentivized to be part of this blockchain itself, right? Private blockchains could be a blockchain set up between few entities itself. Think of it like, say, multiple banks want to launch UPI on blockchain, right? Now, UPI is used by all of us, but is mostly controlled by the banks and how the transfer happen, and NPCI is a participant of that. So creating a blockchain which just are few validators. Any external person cannot become a validator. It has to be chosen by those few itself, is a private blockchain in our understanding, right? The government understanding may be based on issuance of the blockchain or creation of the blockchain itself. Like today, we call a company private when a person or individuals come together and try to form a company in itself. Anyone, in India can create a private company, right? So government could also mean that any blockchain which is created by individuals or a set of individuals, companies, could be private, and any blockchain which is issued or approved by the government is the public blockchain, similar to how a company goes public, right? There are SEBI guidelines under which a company can get listed and is approved in a way by the government for public interest and public investment. So that is our understanding of the difference, what we call private versus public, but what government may be calling private versus public.
Sure, sure. Ashish, I'm hoping that hum sub BACC, CoinSwitch, we're all working with the government to get more clarity कि में ये
Yes.
बिल के जो misinformation है हम इसको tackle कर सके और भी जवाब दे सके users को. I hope we're working together with the government.
No, definitely, right? And this is our moment together, right? That this is what we want, what we have been fighting for all these years in India, to promote crypto, to help people understand that crypto is beyond currency. Crypto is a new asset class in the making. It can offer opportunities to the farthest places in India. Today, a developer from a tier 2, tier 3 city can form a protocol, get invested by global investors outside India, and create multi-billion-dollar company without even stepping out of his house, right? Earlier, we all know how the companies were formed. First, you have to be an IITian to be able to get the right investment, to form that company and create that company a bit bigger. But now time is changing. Now anyone with an idea, willingness to work hard and create something unique product, can open a blockchain company from anywhere in India and has the same value as somebody who is amazing, opening a company in, say, Bangalore or Mumbai, and funded by some of the biggest VCs out there. So blockchain kinds of democratizes innovation in itself, right? And we believe that government do understand it. We definitely are one of the countries today, even Google and Microsoft are run by Indians, but are not Indian companies. But hopefully this will change very soon. In the next 5 years, we would be able to build bigger, better, and multinational companies from India, and India would get the benefit of it. And hopefully these will be built through blockchain itself.
Sure. आशीष, आज की लाइफ के लिए एक आखिरी सवाल, एंड शायद दिस विल बी द टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू टू आंसर एज वेल, बट ये सबसे मोस्ट अवेटेड क्वेश्चन है जो हर यूजर के मन में है. बहुत पैनिक है अभी. What do we do? Should we sell? Should we hold? What do we do with our पैसे जो हमने कॉइन स्विच पे या क्रिप्टो में लगाए हैं लोगों ने, उनको क्या करना चाहिए? सेल करना चाहिए, होल्ड करना चाहिए?
आई थिंक इसका जवाब आंसर करना काफी टफ है, क्योंकि काफी ज्यादा अनसर्टेनिटी है मार्केट में, ये कोई डिनाई नहीं कर सकता. हम जिस बिल की बात कर रहे हैं, टू बी ऑनेस्ट वो बिल हमने भी नहीं देखा है, तो हमारे पास भी बहुत कम इंफॉर्मेशन है कि हम अपने यूजर को सही तरह से गाइड कर सकें. बट हम पे एक और इन्फॉर्मेशन है विच इज हमारा एक्सपीरियंस, जो हमने पिछले 4 साल में इंडिया में होते हुए देखा है. We are very close with the regulators and talking the finance ministry and others, and we have that information that people and in the government are looking at crypto very positively now, right? There are definite concerns. We don't want to mislead anyone saying that, oh, it's all positive. There are negatives of crypto as well, but we all know ways, and we can all form ways together to address the negatives but still promote the pros ऑफ क्रिप्टो, राइट? मैं इसमें बस यही कहना चाहूंगा कि आप अपना डिसीजन लीजिए, बट डिसीजन शुड नॉट बी बेस्ड ऑन what happened yesterday, the misinformation which is flowing around in the industry without knowing the facts. The facts we can only know when we have details of the bill. And hopefully within a week or so, we would have more details to take better informed decisions in this market. So my advice, my personal advice, and again, this is not an investment advice. My personal advice would be take judicious calls by looking at real hard facts. Today, we do not have that. Let's wait together for a few days until we try to gather those facts and present those facts to you. And then you take your call whether you want to stay invested, sell your assets, or buy more of it, right? So until then, I would say, do your research and wait for us to give you more information in some way or the other, or wait for government to clarify some of the things, or wait for other players in the crypto market to get more information to help you make a better decision.
Ashish, are you going to be holding or are you going to be selling
So
personally?
I am a forever hodler. So I believe crypto cycles come and goes, right? Today we are in a bull market. Anything that you invest in is going up, but we have seen a lot of bulls and bear cycles in our lifetime into crypto, right? And why we are here is because we believe in the crypto ecosystem itself. What Ethereum, what Bitcoin, is building and promising to change the world. We believe in that vision itself, right? So these small bumps, these are just small bumps in the road to a greater future is our belief, right? And that's why not only our money, our life is invested into crypto itself, right? So it might not be a fair comparison to a user versus me, but personally, everything that I have is crypto. And I'm rooting for crypto to happen in India, and I know that there are much bigger things to achieve through crypto. I'm really excited about the innovations that can happen in crypto, the kind of financial inclusion that can happen in India, right, through crypto. Let me tell you a story. Like uh, I really relate to this, that $100 in my hand versus a farmer's hand in a remote village in India are not equal today. The kind of opportunities that I have, or we have, that we take for granted, a lot of people don't have those opportunities because people don't have incentives to build those opportunities for them. That's where we believe that crypto is actually changing the game. Crypto is the ultimate tool for financial inclusion, and this inclusion can only happen when it cannot happen in silos. We all have to come together, including banks, government, innovators, companies, and form that infrastructure which works for all of us together, right? Not just for the few of us, right? And I think obviously I'm excited about building that, and we will fight every single battle that comes our way until we reach that goal.
Absolutely, Ashish, with you on this one. Thank you so much, Ashish, for taking time to speak to our users. I really hope हमारे यूजर्स के कुछ सवालों के जवाब डेफिनेटली आंसर हुए होंगे, और आई होप कि आपको ये सेशन यूजफुल रहा होगा. आशीष और मैं दोनों कॉइन स्विच से हैं, एंड हम और हमारी 300 मेंबर टीम जो बड़ी है, आपको आज विश्वास दिलाना चाहते हैं कि हम हमारा बेस्ट करेंगे आपके साथ हर मोड़ पे रहने के लिए। एंड मैं बस इतना बोलूँगी कि आपका पैसा हमारे साथ सेफ है एंड हम चाहते हैं कि आप हमारे साथ रहें, इस पूरी जर्नी में टू ब्रिंग क्रिप्टो टू एवरी इंडियन। विद दैट, थैंक यू सो मच। आपके कोई भी सवाल हैं, आप प्लीज़ हमें सोशल मीडिया पे लिखिएगा एंड हम पूरी कोशिश करेंगे आपको और जवाब देने के लिए। एंड विल प्लीज स्टे ट्यून्ड एंड विल कम बैक विद मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन, विद मोर अपडेटेड इन्फॉर्मेशन एज एंड व्हेन हमें क्लैरिटी मिलती है। Once again, thank you, Ashish, and thank you to all our users. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.